Well, I think, the story of the night is their guy Null. I thought he pitched really well. He threw 113 pitches, and we have him as throwing 71 curveballs or variations of curveballs. That's a gutsy performance on his part. You just don't see that a lot early in the season. He went out there and he wanted to win the ball game, and he did. He did a great job. We didn't take good swings against him. We had two of our guys, seniors, two guys who've been here for 4 years, struck out 6 times against them, 2 guys. So, but I was really proud of the way we fought back and battled and got back in the middle of the game. I think when he left the game, it was really different for them. But certainly our kids competed. We're having a different conversation right now if a couple of balls fall, especially late in the ball game. But we felt like we went into this game against Null with a pretty good approach, and we just didn't have a very good approach at all against him. So this is an SEC caliber team we're playing. They won 39 last year. They're going to win 39-40 this year. They're really old. It's a team with a bunch of seniors, a bunch of juniors, and they're a very good ball club.
You see a lot of grittiness and similarities to last year's Central Arkansas series, John.
Yeah,
what you saw out of them last year.
I think this team's very similar, but I think this team's a little bit more talented. Just looking at drafts and things of that nature. But yeah, it's a really good club. They were the unanimous choice preseason. Ideally, if you look around our league, this is not the team you want to start your season with. And yesterday we're trying to find an opponent, and they're one of the few teams that were available. They hopped on the bus, they came down here, they wanted to compete, and they did a great job tonight. But we went from playing kind of an average Division I program to in my opinion, one of the top 25 in the country. This team could compete on weekends in the SEC, but these are games you are going to go either way, and you got 2 really good pitching performances. And we kind of lost the game in the first there. We walked a guy, walked a couple, hit a guy. You can't do those things against good ball clubs and win. And I think Woody was a little amped up and probably a little bit overly competitive. But again, he's a guy who we really think is going to help us down the stretch, and he's going to be better than he was tonight.
You got the same old from Ross, just ground balls, getting strikeouts. But you sent him out there for 8 innings. Just talk about just sticking with him for that long.
He was kind of the opposite of Woody tonight in that he got a lot of early contact, and that's what we're about. We really defend the field well for the most part. And, we had a couple of plays tonight where I tell you, Wes made a spectacular play when you're sitting in the dugout or on the field. When the ball hit down the line, that ball's a double, and somehow he gets a glove on. I don't know how. And that prevents 2 runs from scoring in the first. But somehow we could just get an out right there on that play. I think that really, changes everything. But anytime you walk guys and hit guys early in the ball game, it's gonna hurt you, and that's exactly what happened.
It seemed in the first 8 innings, CT was the only guy going up there with the kind of approach that you wanted. Just talk about CT.
Yeah, Detsy had some good approaches. We always account for hits as being a great approach. You can have a great approach and hit a ball hard and not necessarily get a hit. That's why great hitters hit 300. But I thought we had some guys who had a nice approach. Their guy just did a great job. The hardest thing to do in college baseball is to throw your breaking ball for a strike more than 40-50%. And this guy, he threw about 65 to 70% of his breaking balls, of which he threw 71 tonight in the strike zone. You're going to beat a big league team if you throw 71 breaking balls in the strike zone. So we did not have a great approach. You can't strike out 12 times, but that guy had an SEC caliber Friday night type of performance against us tonight.
John, are you settled on Ben tomorrow? Is that
no? Trevor Fitz will pitch tomorrow, and then we'll go TBA on Sunday.